So hi, I'm Embry and this is the Underdog series. Hi guys. So today is February 8th, Tuesday. It's 11:55 and I have to go to work in a little while. But before I had to go to work, before I had to leave or whatever, I want to come on here and I want this video real quick. I've been wanting to film this since last night and I didn't. And so basically this video is the introduction video to a series I'm gonna start really soon. I have to wait. I'm having to wait a little while because there's other things I got going on, personal things I got going on. But after everything settles with that, then this series to kick in full force. Got maybe like the first 2 or 3 videos planned out. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start the intro series. So the Underdog series came about in about a month ago. I was going through like a little rough patch a month ago with work. I was just having a hard time handling the job and being able to do it or whatever. And not because I didn't know what I was doing, but just because sometimes like people make mistakes. People have their days where they're not as perfect. But mine always seem to I always seem to have those days. And something happened and I kind of broke down and I cried. I'm not gonna cry here, but I cried or whatever. And it just, and after I was through being angry, after I was through crying or feeling whatever I was feeling, I started to feel motivated. And so that's basically what the Underdog series is about. It's about taking the negative and turning it into a positive. Figuring out how to make, the best of a bad situation. Figuring out, okay, fine. So what? People want to see me fall. So what? People have said things to you that hurt your feelings, that you thought made you feel worse. So wait, what are you gonna do after? They say, what are you gonna do after you feel like that? I can't tell you how many times when there was something in my life that seemed to hold me back or seemed to make me feel worse or not want to do it at all, or make me want to quit, that almost made me want to give up. And I had to find, I had to put a string from somewhere because I don't have a choice. I'm going to tell you like a series of stories about times when I really was the underdog, when people didn't expect much of me, when people didn't think that I could achieve what I was setting out to achieve. And sometimes wanted it bad for me, but just because they knew me, they knew how I was, and they just didn't see it, for being fulfilled like that. So I'm going to tell you a couple of those stories, and I'm going to tell you about the times where I overcame those little roadblocks or little bumps in the road when it seemed like I had no choice, because I couldn't jump to her, when it seemed like I had no choice but to quit or to leave. And I think a lot of times that's what made me run from other jobs, because it was getting hard and people were expecting more out of me, and I didn't feel like I could deliver. I didn't feel like I was able to reach the expectations they had for me. But I can reach the expectations I have for myself, and my expectations are far more harder than the ones that other people have for me. And so I shouldn't give up on myself so quick. I should give myself the benefit of the doubt, because you entitled to a bad day. You entitled to a off week. You entitled to feel like you want to give up. But if they don't give up, you keep going, you keep trying, you keep fighting for what you want. Everything that I've ever gotten, I've had to work for it. If I didn't have to earn it or work for it, it really wasn't worth having. You know what I mean? Like, I had to work for it. And some things I appreciate more because I knew what I had to do to get it. I knew what I had to go through, the tears I cried, the sweat, I had to pull to have what I wanted. So it's okay. It's okay. There was times when it would be easier for me to walk away, and that's gonna come up in my first story time. I'm gonna do eventually that story time, but that's when my first story time come in. And I'm just gonna go into a little bit of depth about my one of my best friends and how he he was the reason why I was able to achieve the biggest I feel like success of my life. And I know most people think, but if you knew how hard you have to work to earn something like that, then you understand how come it feels like the biggest success of my life. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into that right now, but that will be the first story time to go up in this series. I've been working really hard on this series. I think this series means so much to me because I know when I was coming up, when I was going through what I was going through in school, when I was I'm still dealing with low self-esteem, but dealing with low self-esteem, you know, being a plus size girl, growing up, things had never been really easy for me, you know what I mean, especially when it came to people my own age, which is why I gravitate to older people. And sometimes even older people don't act the age they supposed to act. That's a story for another day. But I wish back then that I had somebody, you know, somewhere to go to get that. You know, you're not the only one. Don't feel counted out just yet. Don't give up so fast, because there is like light at the end of the tunnel. There is light. There is prosperity and hope. And as long as you hold on to the thing and you pray and you keep your faith, anything really is possible. You can't give up on things just because it's a little hard. Things are going to be hard. Life is not going to be easy. It's not guaranteed to be easy. God tells you that all the time. It's not guaranteed to be easy, but if you keep going, you keep going around the next corner, you make it on around the next corner, you might find something that'll make it just a little bit more easier to go through. You know, maybe if you got family behind you, lean on family. I lean on my mama for a lot of things. I hate to say it, but I lean on her for a lot of things. I mean, emotional wise, you know what I mean? Maybe not so much financially anymore, but emotional wise, I lean on her a lot because I need her to keep me sane, to keep me straight, to make me understand that everything is not going to happen the way we want, but we have to hold on, we have to keep tight, because there is something for us at the end. We don't go through hell not to get anything unless we quit. That's when it all becomes worthless, you know. Anyway, and it'll scare you. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I didn't want to make this video too long because I got to go. But y'all, please tune in for my first episode of the Underdog series. Like I said, I've been working on this. I've been hinting at it a little bit. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but I've been hinting at it a little bit in other videos. And this is for y'all. This is for, you know, what I want to do, what I want to bring. This is a little bit of why I started YouTube in the first place. This is a lot to be. This is a lot of it, and I will get into that later. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna probably have to edit this. I will see y'all very soon in the next one, and welcome to Underdog series.